Hi, welcome to the second video of Rion, where we are starting off with the basic introduction and how to navigate through the BI tool. My name is Jyotishka and I will be training you on this. To begin with, I have to open a browser. So here I have opened Chrome and I will be giving the capillary link of APAC 2 from where I will be going to Rion. Once you are inside, you will be able to select the brand in which you are working on. So I will be using Rion data, which is already selected. And here you have to go to analytics tab. Once you click on analytics tab, you will be directly going to Rion. So this is the Rion user interface where all the reportings are happening. If you see on your left hand side, there are some navigation panel, and on your right hand side there is a report. First I would want to explain about the navigation panel on the left hand side. So there are certain categories here: sales, CRM, customer, loyalty, custom report and standard report. So standard reports are certain reports that are there upfront for all the brands by default. These are the reports which are kind of standard and have all the things which are usually asked by most of the brand. So we have categorized them under sales, product, customer, transactions, customer summary, campaign, points, return, store level and data capture. So for example, right now the sales report is being opened in front of you. It talks about total sales, discount, conversion. I will be going through each and every KPI in short while. This is just a preview of the report, and you have some graphs on which you have some tracking number, like you are tracking sales across tier, you are tracking sales across product category and all that. Apart from standard report, a person can also make custom report to an organization, which is quite expected because a standard report cannot have everything answered for a particular client. So whatever kind of custom report is required by client are stored under the other four categories, which is under sale, CRM, customer and loyalty. So this is a demo brand on which I am be giving the demo. Right now I will be talking mostly in this video about report navigation. Report navigation is very important for you to understand because most of the time you will be spending on changing report filters and date ranges and all. So this video is dedicated on report navigation. On report navigation, the most important thing is to notice is the date widget. The date widget here allows you to change the date for the report. So there are already some pre-packaged date that we have built for you, like YTD, MTD and WTD. If you see, if I click on YTD, the dates are coming from January 1st to April 10th. Then if I click on MTD, it will start from April 1st to April 10th because currently my date is 11th of April. WTD starts from April 2nd. April 2nd is starting from Monday. So here the week is starting from Monday. If you want the week to start from some other day like Saturday or Sunday, like in Middle East brands, those can be done through our config page where you can decide when the week should start. So Rion takes that information and accordingly decides when the week should start. So let's say this report is currently running on MTD. I will be changing it to YTD. I'll click on YTD and click on apply. As you can see, the numbers are changed and the currencies are represented by their currency symbol, like dollar in this case. It can be configured to rupee, euro, whatever is the brand's local currency, that can be done. Then YTD, then I can go for MTD. So this is helping me to quickly change the date range. Let's say I want to do it on a custom date range, so I will go to custom. Custom helps me to select a date range which does not fall into YTD, WTD or MTD category, but some random date range, a date range which is of your point of interest, maybe from February 2nd to April 1st. So it's a custom date range. So now you can change your date range through custom or through pre-packaging like MTD, YTD, WTD. So the numbers are reloaded for the new date range. There is an option called till date. If I click on till date, it only honors the end date and it will take the data from beginning of time. Now there is a concept called compare. If I click on compare, you will get certain options. For WTD, I'm getting options for previous week, previous year, same week, and custom week. For easier understanding, let me start with MTD. So whenever we are comparing MTD duration with another duration, the natural choices that comes to our mind is previous month. So if April 1st to 10th is my current MTD, my March 1st to 10th will be my previous month. It can be previous year same month. I have selected previous year same month, and if you see, previous year same month is still has now become April 1 to 10 2017, getting compared with April 1 to 10 2018. Similarly, I can also have a custom duration. So for example, I want to compare this year Diwali to last year Diwali. Now Diwali do not exactly fall under exact dates every year. It varies from season to season. So I might want to change my custom. I will discuss about this when I'm discussing custom. Right now, let me just continue with this month and previous month. So I will click on previous month. Previous month, it is April 1st to 10 and March 1st to 10, and I will click on compare. So what will happen is that it will compare duration 1 and duration 2 values and give me percentage changes. So how to interpret the numbers? So let's say net sale I am talking about. Net sale has two values, 5.21 million and 5.04 million. So 5.21 million dollar sale has come from April 1st to 10 2018, and 5.04 million sales have come from March 1 to 10 March 1 to 10 2018, and the comparison is 3%. So 3% sales have increased in April compared to March. Similarly, for other KPI, the interpretation is same. There is one important option called common stores only. By default, it is unselected. If I activate this, what happens is common stores only. That means it will only take stores which are common between these two duration. Common stores being the stores which have given data for both the durations. So any stores which is getting closed in duration 2 and any new stores which is getting opened in duration 2 and not there in duration 1, or any stores which is present in duration 1 but got closed and not present in duration 2, these kind of stores will be removed. Only the stores which are still active and common between duration 1 and duration 2 will be taken into account, and only those stores data will be used for making the comparison. So after clicking on CSO, I will click on apply. The output will be same as the previous one, where the values will be given and current duration value and previous duration values will be given and percentage changes will be given. Like for example, in this case, 5.42 million sales have occurred for duration 1 and 5.72 for duration 2 for only common stores. For example, loyalty conversion only among common stores was 98% this month and 97% previous month. So there is a 1% increase. I will not wait for the other tabs to load. I will continue now here. As you can see, the KPIs are still getting computed, but you got the essence. So I will move forward. Let's say I don't want common stores now and I want to compare custom. So I will go to 2017 October month, let's say October 10 to 15. It's kind of a rough time when Navratri and Durga Puja was happening, so it's kind of a festive season for Indian people. So October 10th to 15th I have taken. Now this is a duration that is custom. I want to compare the same duration for last year. Now previous year, if I click, it will be October 10 to 15 2016. Now it may be possible that October 10th to 15th was not exactly the festive time in 2016 because it depends on astrology. So I'll go to custom and change it. For example, I know that in 2016 it actually started in September. It started in September and it was finished in September 7th. This is hypothetical, it's actually not true. This is just for the demo I am doing. So I've assumed that September 1st to 7th was the duration for festive season in 2016 and October 10 to 15 was the duration for festive season in 2017. Now if you see, the comparisons are not like to like. The comparison for 2017 is October 10 to 15th and for comparison of 2016 is September 1 to 7. So this tells me that I can change the date range as per my convenience, and it's not always sticking to MTD, YTD, WTD comparison, but custom duration comparison as well. So now I am comparing two festive season. Please be mindful that the dates I have taken are just hypothetical, and actually festive season do not falls under those dates. That is just for demo I am giving. So the final result is again same. Current duration values, previous duration values, and percentage changes. Now we'll talk about adding filters to this report. Now this report is fine and working on the entire data, but let's say you want this report to be running on a particular store. How can you do that? There is an option called filter which is present on your left hand side. Click on that. You will have some options to choose from. So since I am talking about store, I will go to store hierarchy and I will select a store name, and I will select the stores in which I want the data on. So I have selected 3 stores, and these 3 stores data only is getting used to make this report now. I can also put additional filters like under product. Apart from these 3 stores, I maybe want this report on wafers, extra dark and cream filled. So this way you are able to see the same sales report under various filters. So let's say you want to focus this report only on certain products and certain stores. This is how you can do it. There are more options to select from. You can select product, you can select time, you can select user segmentation. You have lot of options here. So I will leave this on you to discover. I am not going into each and every category, but this is just an idea to give you that you can put filters like this. The filter thing is done, so I will be crossing now. So the moment I click on cross, all the filters are gone and my report reloads on the overall data. There is another feature where I can add new dimensions to a chart. So here dimension is basically the entity on which I am splitting my data. So all the reports will be always dealing with KPI and dimension, where KPI is key performance indicator and dimension is the level in which I want to split my KPI. For example, store wise sales, sale becomes my KPI and store becomes my dimension. Similarly, store wise, month wise sales and transaction, if I say, then sales and transactions become my KPI and store and month become my dimension. So for example, in this case, I will go here and make this chart a tabular chart for easier understanding. So zone wise sales I want to see zone wise, month wise sales. So I will click on dimension, I will go to date, I will select month. What this is doing is it is making this chart on zone wise, month wise. As you can see, this report is at a zone wise, month wise level. I can keep on continue adding more and more dimensions. Let's say I want this report at zone wise, store wise, month wise. So now 3 dimensions are added. So I can continue like this for unlimited amount of time, and this is how I can build a report. So this report actually started zone wise, and now this report has become completely different. It is month and store wise as well. So this is what is basically empowering you. So you are going to a entirely different report starting from another report. Now I will click on sales report again. There is another feature called drill down and roll up. Zone is a part of store entity, where from zone we go to store, and from store we go to till, like that. So it is part of a store hierarchy. So Rion also supports drill down and roll up of hierarchical dimensions. Now zone is a part of hierarchical dimension. Here hierarchy is store. So from zone I can go to store. So this is what I am doing. I am trying to go below zone, and the same chart I am right now doing at store level. So it started with zone wise sales, and now it has got changed to store wise sales. So this is happening because we have configured store and zone as part of store hierarchy dimension. So this report was initially zone wise, now it is store wise. So this is how you do it. So you have started from zone and has gone down to store level. This is called drill down. You can roll up as well by clicking on zone. So this will become the old chart again. You can also go deeper by clicking on the chart itself. Like if I click on east zone, this report will have a filter of east zone on top, because you want to do a drill down. So the report understands that okay, you want to do a drill down. So the moment you click on east zone, this option will be selected here. That means entire report is now loading for east zone, and this particular chart will go to the next level. So since I have selected east zone, it will show you store wise. So as you can see, The original report was at zone level, and then when I clicked on each zone, this report got drilled down to store level, and we have a east zone filter applied here. This makes sense perfectly. So whenever I'm clicking on any of the values in a chart, the chart understand that I want to do a drill down in the chart, and also I want to filter that value for rest of the chart as well. So that's what is happening here. I can continue clicking, and I can click on this particular zone, and another filter will get applied, and my entire report will get filtered on each zone and this particular store, and this particular chart will go even one level below. Now this is the lowest level of store, which is till, so it can only go up to till. Beyond this I cannot drill down. So every hierarchical dimension has a limit. So like for example, time starts from quarter and ends in hour. That is, from year I can drill down to quarter, and from quarter I can drill down to month, from month I can drill down to week, from week I can drill down to days, from days I can drill down to hours. So it can start from year and then go up to hour. Store hierarchy, I can start from zone and then go up to till level. Till, as you know, is the lowest entity of store in Capillary. Tills are basically the individual POS machines that are installed in the store for capturing the data where our Capillary software is installed. So a store can have 3-4 POS machines, and those many tills will be generated. Same goes for product as well. Now I will go and remove these filters. So store is a example of a hierarchical dimension. Time is a example of hierarchical dimension. Another example of hierarchical dimension is product, where I want to do a deep dive from category to subcategory to brand to sub brand, like that. In this particular brand I have hierarchy from category to brand name. I could have got a better hierarchy from any other brand, so that is configurable. So from category I want to go to brand name. That is how I can do it here. The moment I click on this, my category report has now become brand wise report. So now from category I have gone to brand. That is how I have drilled down in a product. Okay, so now for report, what you see here are small boxes. If you see, there are lots of boxes. Some boxes has only numbers and some boxes have some graphs. These individual boxes are called charts. So every report in Rhion is a collection of chart. These charts are stored under library that I will be speaking in another video. Here we are focusing on report navigation, so I will be talking about that only here. So here, for example, my sales. If I click on this triple dot, go to chart info and click on my sale, there will be a definition written here. So this is a definition of the KPI mentioned here. Similarly, if you want to know the definition of loyalty conversion, you go to triple dot here, click on chart info, loyalty conversion, and the definition will be written here. So every KPI is also accompanied with a definition which is upfront available for you to understand. And there is also a tutorial here which talks about whatever I am telling on the videos in easy to understand approach here as well. So a client can see this and complete this small tutorial to understand Rhion better. So if I go to this lab, I can maximize and minimize the chart by clicking on this compass icon. If I click on this compass icon, my entire space is filled with this chart only, and the other charts are minimized and go to the hind side. So this way you can work on this chart exclusively in the entire space, so it zooms out. I can reset and go back also. Doing so, again go back to the first page. If I click here on this triple dot, apart from date widget, you have some more options, like you can download the report. If I click on download, this is the downloaded report. The formatting is going to change. Right now it is in plain format, and we are very soon releasing a proper formatting for the downloaded report. I will talk about the basic contents of the report here. So the first tab will contain the summary, where all the KPI and the descriptions will be mentioned, along with the filters that has been put, and the scorecards. Now scorecards are these charts. The charts which are having only single numbers are called scorecard, and the charts where you have some kind of tabular structure or some kind of graphs are called the chart name itself. For example, all the scorecards are coming in a single tab. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 scorecard. I have 8 KPIs here. So all the scorecards are in one tab, and then ATV across users lab. This is another report which is present here. This report is getting downloaded in number format here. So as I said, formatting and all is going to come very soon. Right now it is just downloading the numbers in tabular format. So every tab here is the name of the chart except the scorecard, which has all the individual charts put together. You can share the URL also, you can schedule it. So if you click on scheduling, you can create a schedule. You can decide whether you want to send this only once or daily or weekly or monthly. Let's say I want to send it daily. At what time you want to send, you can set that up as well here. Let's say I want to send it at 10 o'clock in the morning business hour, and when this scheduler should end. So let's say I want to run this report daily for 1 month, so I should give my end date as April, May 11th. So if I click May 11th, that means the scheduler will end on May 11th and I have done daily. So I will get daily report for 30 days. And then you select your recipients here. So I will select few recipient here, and then you create the report. Once you create the report, it will get activated. Similarly, you have options for weekly, monthly. For sales report, I have spoken about navigation. Similarly, you have other reports also, store wise report, then you have campaign report. So I am leaving all these to you to explore and understand how exactly what these reports are doing, about how, because you already know how to navigate through the reports. There will be a lot of KPIs here whose descriptions are already mentioned here. So I am expecting you to go through the definition if you are having any doubt. Let's say you want to know what is percentage repeat sale. You can click on this. It will give you the description of what is the percentage repeat sale. That's it. I think I have covered most of the things of report navigation. I will be ending the video here. Thank you, and I will be seeing you on the next video.